Zoom in on this. Oop, that is too much. Uh-oh. Bear with me. Bear with me. I think that's decent. Maybe I get the lighter right. I think that's alright. I probably need to go a little wider, I guess. But nope. Nope. Alright, we're gonna take that. Trying to get this motor installed. It's the 2010 Nissan Maxima. Now, I got like a lot of stuff put together, but at the moment I really need to get the top end done, and I can start the car up. So might do the first startup. For the most part, let's see if I can. I don't know if I can get this camera to cooperate. Get it to do what I need to do. I don't think that's going to work out. Partly due because the fact that my legs had completely broke, so I can't extend my legs out like I need to. So I think we're confined to certain limitations at the moment. So we're gonna try. I think this will be all right. The quality is gonna suck anyway, because for whatever reason, this is the lighting just don't work out that well. Let me move it around. Just bear with me. Nope, this is better. I think we're cool with that. But for the most part, like I said, I got this motor. I got it. It's installed now. This was the one that I was trying to show what you can remove and install from the top, thanks to one of the other YouTubers. I just don't like the glare. Maybe that's a little better. If I put too much light on it, it's horrible. If I take it out, it looks horrible too. Everything just looks horrible. I think it's just the quality of the camera. I really have to play with the filters, but maybe it'll look a little better once I upload the video. I guess we'll see. But at the moment, I got the motor back installed today. The plan is just to get it started. I got all the lower stuff put in, these axles. I got everything, exhaust, the oil filter. I actually added oil in here. I was not going to not put oil in here because worst case scenario, I would rather have oil in here if something else happened than not have it, if that makes any sense. Let me turn this fan off. It's hot in here, man. I feel like it's pretty humid. So right now what I want to do, get the what do I want to do? I could get the AC and the fan assembly back in there. I think that'll be the main thing. So I guess I'll get to messing with that. I swear, I wish I should have bought a new camera stand. So I should have. Uh-oh. Ooh. So work on getting this air conditioning put back. And then once I get the fans in there, then I can put the computer, the battery, then the intake, and I'm just gonna put the cowl in there last. Because that's just gonna be a lot for today. Again, I just want to get it started. And the main thing is getting most of the bottom stuff resolved from the ground up. I just put a little paper in there, so just in case. I swear I don't know how this lighting works. I guess that's why them hoes on like TikTok and OnlyFans got the big back lighting. Maybe that's why I need to put the light actually in the back or something, if that make a difference. Because I ain't no pro at this. So my bolts for the AC. What is this? This is the high side I'm dealing with now. Pop Pop that back in there. Where my bolts at? These should have been, I think these are it. I want to say these are it. Somebody had already been through this engine job before, and I think, yeah, these feel about right. Yeah, this will work. I don't remember the AC lines having these washers on there. They got these washers on there. I don't remember that being a thing. Oh, if I make it darker, I don't know. We're gonna make something happen. All right, I need a 10 millimeter. You know, I'm gonna be honest. As far as doing this motor job, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Once it fell right on in there, I started putting stuff back. And the hard part, well, honestly, just getting it out. But if you can take it out, you can get it back in. So here's the suction line. Oh, you know what? That was the wrong bolt because I was smart enough to put this reminder here, and I forgot about the reminder. So I'm gonna pull that bolt out. These are the proper fasteners for the AC. I left my reminder in there. It's fine. At least I got a reminder there. So I got to figure out where the hell those other screws go. Which I know that I have them in order, but this is a lot. Putting a motor in is pretty complex. So it ain't that many variations of bolts and screws, but I have those screws with the fuel line. It's like the retainer cap. So obviously they go up by the fuel line. No big deal. No big deal. This motor looked great. I get my stuff from LKQ and Keystone. Since they've changed managements, I've got some disgusting looking parts, but I will say I try to get everything with low mileage. This engine actually has 100,000 miles, right at 100,000. I mean, it looks phenomenal. So I don't think I need to worry about anything. You know, the good thing about this company is that they test their products, so at least they know it runs. I'm not saying it runs and drives, but they test it on the rack. So they have photos of the engine. Not advertising or soliciting, but I've been dealing with them for years. And I need to get that alternator wire in there, the bolt for that. I don't know what the hell I did with that. Figure out what I did with it. I just a retaining nut for the battery wire. But yeah, I've never got a bad engine or transmission from LKQ. Again, only because I get something well below 100,000 miles if possible. I'm not gonna get anything high mileage. That's just never gonna happen. Get the screw in first by hand, and then I'm gonna run it in there because it's just my luck. Okay, it's in there by hand. I'm gonna run it in there. The labor time on this is supposed to be like 15 hours. And I'm gonna be honest, I would have been done. The car would have been running if it wasn't for me running off at the mouth. You know, I talk a lot. I went to. Nope. I'm glad I went to a couple places after I got the motor in. Got a couple. Oh shit. Oh man, I can't get that screw in there really good. There, is that it? Went to a couple places. I just refused to continuously work. You know how we do. All right, I got it officially started, and I'm gonna run this in here with the screw driver. had to replace a couple things while I was out because whoever did this transmission, because the transmission was replaced, it looks new. I can tell you it's new because the torque converter looks definitely new. They messed up. They went from the bottom, I could tell, from the zip ties and some of the broken things. I went to the junkyard, replaced the AC connector from the main harness and the actual compressor because they straight wired it, and I'm like, this is stupid. So then I had went with the new motor. It came with a sub harness to a degree. It had some connectors and stuff. So some of them, luckily, when I had to replace that harness, that connector and harness on the harness, I had to replace some of the other connectors because there was some broken wires because I was going to have some problems starting it up. Man, I'm just so glad I discovered that. That's connected. I'm gonna pull a vacuum on the AC when I get everything put back together. That'll be the last thing I would do. I'm not worried about it being like having a leak or anything because the AC worked. It had Freon in it, and obviously the compressor's new. I think, yeah, it was new. It was new. It did look new because it was replaced. Yeah, I think it was a while ago. It wasn't that long ago when I pulled it out, but you know, I got to replace this hose with the old one. I was going to put a new one on. I could just put a universal hose because these get hard and dry rot. They're good for that. So that's done. I probably won't. I don't know. I'm probably the first startup on camera here. I wound up replacing the front motor mount, if you remember from the other video. So this was replaced. I do have a new mount on the right side. That's replaced. Hey, Keena. Oh, what's up, girl? I guess it's a great position, except for the small. I think this. I don't know as this camera position is good, but I tell you what, like, it looked bad from when I'm looking at it through my lens, but I don't know what it transpired to. I had met a new girl. Cool. Cool. So that's that. I gotta get the fan assembly in here. Then I'll get the computer in there. So I need to get a radiator hose in there too. So let's do that. I meet some of the people at the strangest of places, I swear. So let's get this in there. Oh gosh. Got that. I need a flathead. Get that button up. Shit. I went ahead and put the belt on. All the accessories are on. That's the cool thing about this motor also. I was able to put the compressor, alternator, all the power steering pump, everything was on there when I pulled it out, and all I had to do was hook everything up when I put it back in. I hope I don't. I'm not going to forget that bolt. Let me put that alternator bolt in there right now. That nut. I got to find one because I don't know where the hell it is. I need to find one. Pretty sure I can find it. Got an assortment of miscellaneous nuts. Don't sound right. I'm gonna find something that is not gonna work. I know where this goes. I used to have 1986 Honda Accord Turbo. This is one of the rod cap nuts. I'm telling you that. Connecting rod. That's another one. I remember that thread pitch is unique. Seems like a regular. No, this is not going to work. This looks like. Let me try these two. I know that ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. This probably is too big. Yeah. Please be correct. Oh yeah, cool. That's right. Well, what do you know? Now I gotta find a socket for it. And I think it's pretty big. I don't know what the hell it is. This is a 15, so it's a 14. It's a 14 millimeter. No, that's a 13. 13. Half inch. I got a half. This is not going to work, is it? If I pull. There. That was dumb. Because I need to go the other way. Shit. Watch I break something. I'm not gonna. Watch. Okay, I didn't break anything. Okay. Very good shape. So the alternator's net on there. Alternator retaining the battery. Cover. Oh, the cap for the AC. The hell? Are you serious? Where? Oh. That's on there. Let me find that cap. I don't know how it fell off. Oh, there we go. The cap fell off. Now we're going to get the fan assembly in there. That light's pretty bright. What does the light look like from behind? I don't know. If I had experience in OnlyFans, then I would know how to use this. I would know how these lighting systems work. Kina, just here doing something. What you doing, girl? Alright, let's knock. So we got the lower radiator hose on. We're gonna get the fan assembly in here. It's pretty much like doing the AC job now. As all the big stuff is on the side over here. The computer, that's not a big deal. I do need to get this retaining nut for the motor mounts. Let me do that. So that's an 18 millimeter. So 18. Oh shit. I'm gonna be honest, once you get the fan assembly out, you got a lot of space. Rear mount. Oh shit, I need a deeper socket. Deep 18 somewhere. There's a little pile here. 3/4. I think 3/4 is the same as an 18. Yeah, that's close. I'll need a deeper socket. I just need to tighten it up. I'm not gonna need a deep 18 anymore. So now we're gonna get the fan assembly. So I'm just gonna slide that fan there while I got that space up here, because that computer is gonna take up a lot of that space where you can't angle the fan down. And I'll get the computer. Put that down there. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I said it, but this is my first time ever having to put a motor in one of these cars. I thought as long as I ever worked on vehicles, I'll probably never have to put a motor in a Nissan. But here I am. I've been doing this for 10 years. What are the odds of that? not bad. I guess I've been through worse. And I mean, the worst, Volkswagen. I don't like Volkswagen. Did those. And the problem is just you always got like a special tool for it. It ain't like basic. You can just do it without regular hand tools. That's what bothers me. It's got like so many different motors, so many different tools, and I got so many. I got motor jobs that I've done. Got the tool to do the timing and stuff, and I'm not a specialist in any one vehicle. That I don't use them. It just sits there. But it's good to have it when you need it, I guess. I got a lot more room in here with this new motor. Oh wow. The fans just like fell in there. I had to fight with it before. I don't know how this light. This lighting good. It's like when I get in there, it just distorts everything. Let's just get all messed up. Let's see. Let me drop this. I swear if I get down in there, it's like how it reflects. It just looks bright. Alright, here we go. So we're gonna get the fan installed. From there, all the stuff up here. I think I might just do the computer stuff last, because the intake is not going to take up much space anyway. 10 millimeter. Just had in my driver. Dropping my tools. This is gonna be too much. So that. I really think I should just go ahead and do the intake next. Get the fans hooked up. I feel like I'm a pro working on Nissans now that I did a motor. Yeah, I'm a specialist. I'm a specialist working on Nissans. Ooh, wait. This don't look like it belong like that. Said somebody. Oh shit. Was that a car wreck? Why does it look like that? It's supposed to go a different direction. Man, that's the thing when somebody else go through these. Like, well, where does this stuff go? I'm gonna let it sit like this, I guess. That goes there. So this must go. Somewhere out here. Something right there. With it. So that's that. I got my lines for. Okay, I got the fan. I'll put the fill neck in there about last. I do got to get a nut for that because that nut's missing. It fell somewhere and it's like it's gone. It's gone. I don't know where it fell. It fell when I pulled the motor out. I'm definitely gonna get the motor mount at the top in there. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'll have those. This is a little worn out. It's the old one. I got a new one. It's gonna be another 18 millimeter. So these are a match. What the hell are they doing? So, alright. Good. easy to put it in like this before you put the cowl in there, because it sits over it. Cowl. Good. I was worried about those threads that might have been damaged because doing the removal of the motor. I need a 18 on the driver and a 18mm on the impact. Oop. Hold that right there. I had an 18 for my driver. Where I put it, I don't remember. Should have been the same spot though. This is a 1360. That is not going to work. I just need to run in there and I can tighten it up. What do I do with it? I know I had it when I was putting the transmission back together, because there's other things that use 18s. I had to use a driver. It's not worth me trying to look forward, and I can probably screw it in faster by hand by the time I find an 18mm. This is used for the driver. I have to be patient on this one. I tell you, electronic tools make you lazy, man. I could imagine nowadays having to do anything manual like I'm doing right now. Imagine having to pull a whole motor, just ratcheting a wrench. That's how you get big forearms, though. Alright, so mount. I think we should just go ahead and move on to the intake. Get that out the way. After the intake's done, like I said, the guy, whoever did this already, there was some things missing, so I'll just have to do any type of touch-ups after I get it running. But I ain't mad. Little stuff for me. Main thing, take out those rags. The new intake. Ooh, I don't know if I could use. I don't know, because the new intake. Let me see how the gaskets look. Oh, never mind. Yep, they had replaced the gaskets on the old one already, so I'm gonna reuse the old gaskets. And first things first, pull out the rags so there's no crap when I start this car up, because that's gonna be a really bad day. There's another piece of rag in there. It's a bad day, I tell you. All right, here we go. Make sure all my connectors, we got the cam sensors here, coils all hooked up. I think we're good. The PCV system, this is a really good one. It's so malleable and crushable, so we're gonna put that in there. We're good, so let's go. Oh, that's one thing I meant to do. The coolant hoses, need to get those. I think I probably can just put them on after the fact. Because once I get the intake on and I got the throttle body, the hoses that go to the throttle body, I can take those off the old engine and install those. But I was thinking about getting some new ones while I had it out. I think I got it's like 5/16 hose. I think. What is there? 5/16. So. I think. Let's go ahead and get this installed. So much room when that cowl is out. I tell you what, there's a lot of room out here. Make life so much easier. These intakes are very easy to remove too. Straight up. Yes, everything's better. Oh, so the camera angle was horrible? The last place it was that bad? What do you mean by better? Oh. That's that. So I still got all the miscellaneous vacuum lines and stuff. Where did this go? I can't remember how that went. Oops. Oh, that went there. That's where that went. What the fuck went here? Got those. That goes there. That's the intake runner. I gotta put a net in there, bolt, and yeah, I think so. I gotta get the bolts and nuts for the intake. Yeah, I have plenty of room to go ahead and get the hoses replaced over there. I just wanted to start, but damn, if I let me see if I got some universal hose. I know I got some laying around. I just got so much room now. I might as well just do it now. All right, we need a screw for that. This should have been what I needed. Nope. Dang, I know this was for the fuel line. I think that's the way it goes. This was by the fuel line, so where the hell these go? Maybe get the coolant lines in there, the heater core. Let me go ahead and do that now so I can work from the ground up. One of these needs a hose clamp because I don't know where the hell I put it. This should be at the bottom. I need to get a hose clamp for that one. Let me go grab one. No problem. What did I do a good job on? I don't know what I did a good job on. You have to be more descriptive. I need direction in my life. What did I do a good job on, Keena? Tell me now. Tell me. Cause you're saying I did a good job putting in a motor. I mean, I imagine anybody can do this. Trust me, I ain't the smartest man in the world. Oh gosh, I'm the bottom one. These hose clamps I got are beautiful. I'm glad I bought these. I swear when I pulled the hose clamps off, they had like Harbor Freight hose clamps. And I bought some from Harbor Freight hose clamps a while ago, and they just cheap as shit. Things. I ain't thicker. Flathead. I am starving. I might have to cut this short. 8mm. Should be able to use. Should just use this. There. What an impact. This top goes in there. That's a pro right there. Alright, so got that. I don't think I can use the universal hose for this one. Let's see. Let me get them hose clamps off of the old engine. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna pull these hose clamps off. So we got a long one, and then we got the short one, then we got the long one, and then we got the short one. So here we go. So this is the hose clamps I was talking about. These things cheap as shit. They just thin. I don't know what kind of metal they are, but these are just raggedy. You can flex them real easy. So I'm gonna put these. I got some small ones because I don't use the small clamps like that. So we're definitely gonna put these back. Remember, that goes there. That goes there. It looked like it fits there. And then this one goes there. It goes up there. So I think we're good. Oh shit. Okay. Oh man. Oh. We ain't gonna do this. There you go. Alright, so now I just need to get some hose clamps. That's what I'm saying, the lighting just gets like bright for some reason. I don't know what it looks like on y'all here. So those are done. I need to get the actual hoses to the throttle body. Alright, I got some Master Pro hose clamps. Now look how beautiful these are in comparison to the other ones. These are Master Pro brand. The only thing of quality that's Master Pro. Alright, and I do believe it's not gonna be an 8. I need a flathead. What do I do with it? I just had it. Here's a Craftsman one. I got a larger one. Put this in there. Just a little bit. Then I can flip it around. So after we get this in there, then we'll work on getting the intake buttoned up. That's good. And there's the other one. I think. Behind the scenes like that. If I would have put a, oh shit, get in there, get in there. Okay, that's the one. If I would have put a universal clamp, a hose on there, it wouldn't have worked out. It would have been all kinked up and stuff. I think this one can get like another 100,000 miles out of them. I mean, they're smaller, so they don't use as much pressure. They're not gonna not use as much pressure. They're not gonna give way under normal pressure as a larger radiator hose would. That's why they last longer. Less material. I guess less stress, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's get this intake button up. So I gotta find the bolts for that. What's this right here? This is a vacuum line, right? It goes to the, where does this go? Oh, that's connected to the intake. Wait. What the hell? What is this? I'm just curious. Oh, okay. It goes deep in the back. Alright. I'm just curious. I don't know. Naturally, when I was taking this stuff off, I just disconnected a lot of stuff. So that's that. And then we got a vacuum line here. Everything just lays into place. We got the throttle body. This goes here, and then this goes to the MAP sensor. That's a MAP, mass airflow sensor for the intake. All right, what else? Bolts for the throttle. That's the bolts for the throttle. Bolts for the intake. Just button down the intake. I have those here, wrapped up nice and neatly. So I can make these little landmines here. So I'm gonna use the intake cover, use the bolts, and the other nuts down there for the intake. Try to like keep everything in order. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of other mechanics do that. When you pull something off, just put it in order. Get away. Put it in a sequence as you pull it off. I think all of these are the same size. Start them. And what's that? I do believe that's that. We're gonna take a 10. We're gonna do a torque to feel spec. Torque to feel. I just had my 10 millimeter. What did I do with it? Literally just had it. Why do you do me like this? Right, here we go. Got it. I'd love it connected to something. This goes here. So then these go to the cover when I get it back installed. And I'm just gonna leave them with the cover right there. So that's installed. What's next? What goes here? Lines with that. I gotta get these buttoned back up. Vacuum lines. I figure if I switch to my left hand, or my right hand will go in, but I don't know why. Oh shoot! Well, this was the one I had to replace. Don't tell me I put the wrong. Oh wait. Maybe this is what goes in. Okay. And where did this go? I know I replaced this connector too. This is new from the newer engine. Because the wire was broke. Where the hell did this go? Oh, right here. It was abnormally longer. Please tell me. They are literally the same. I know for a fact they were the same because I looked at them. I matched them up. Don't do me like that. No. I know this connector's the same. That's crazy. Because that goes there. This is supposed to go here. I matched the connectors up. I swear these are the same. Yeah. Alright. I know when I get a check engine light, so I don't know. So that's that. What goes here? It's a hose, a vacuum hose. I can't remember every single thing. It's a vacuum hose. What goes there? I don't think it's a part of PCB or anything. I mean, it's not. Oh, that's the. It's got to be an evap system, I think. So the evap is going to be. No, this is the evap right here. Yep, here you go. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. It's pretty thick for this vehicle to require vacuum. Nothing's mechanically actuated except for the Turner valve up here. So I'm like, it shouldn't need a vacuum. It's that size. I'm like, oh. This ideally needs to be under. All right, we're moving right on along. Right on. Oh shit, mosquito. Mosquito Hulk. Moving right on along. So technically, the only thing I gotta do is put the battery tray in there, battery, computer, airbox. Start this mofo up. That's it. So the upper radiator hose, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in now while it's fresh in my mind. It's not repeating. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh gosh! What the hell kind of insect was that? So we had all types of critters crawling around in here. So this, put that in there. Best to go ahead and put the coolant hose and stuff in there. Oh gosh. Yeah. Hose clamp up here. So after we get this in here, I guess we'll negotiate on what we need to put in next. I think I can use it. Put that in there. I'm gonna get that, and we got this hose clamp. We are really close to a first startup. I'm kind of nervous. think the key, yeah, the key's in the vehicle. So once we get the computer in there with the battery, put the airbox in and start it up, see what happens. See if it starts up. First off, first start's always gonna be a rough startup. I got coolant in the car. I need to fill that up. So all the hoses are filled up. I should just go ahead and put at least like half a gallon of coolant in there so it'll move around. Because it ain't that many hoses. You got the heater core hoses here, throttle body, upper and lower rated hose. We'll grab the coolant. Alright, I got coolant. I'm gonna put some Zerix in there. This is the factory coolant that goes in here. It's a beautiful blue color, like Honda. So I do believe what I could do. Oh, I meant to put that in there. Put the reservoir in there because I think I'm about done for this side here. I really don't need to be over here anymore. After this, well, I still gotta put the cowl in there. So we got that. Let's go ahead and top this coolant. Let's put a little bit in. Like I said, I'm gonna put a little bit. What I should have done was left a radiator hose off so it'll flow in there a lot easier. It's not really. I ain't gonna lie, if this was a drink I'd drink. This looks beautiful blue color. Oh, why did I do that? So I got a gallon in here, which is way better than nothing. It's not leaking, so I got everything connected. Moving on to the next step, or next thing. Battery tray and computer. Ground wire. This off. This goes. I don't go there. Let me get the battery. Sorry. Build it from the ground up. This goes. This is 13 millimeter. Shit. Oh shit. I'll drop it. Where does this go? It was supposed to be. Oh shoot. I wasn't even in the right hole. So that goes there. But this goes somewhere. Where does this go? Oh, that's where it goes. Ew. There's supposed to be a screw in there. Can have those screwed in. I wonder. Oh, I wonder if those went there. Those two screws were in there. I don't know. I don't know. Let me grab them. What do I do with them? I don't know. I don't even know if it, like I said, somebody went through it already. I gotta figure out where the screws go down there. Unless I gotta get 2 new ones. Something. Dang it. Fudge cake. Let me get these bolts in there. That one look like it just don't want to comply. Out of 13, somewhere. Where did it go? Half inch. It's close to half inch. It's going to be a little too tight. Let's see if I can at least get one bolt in there for the computer. So I can get one in there. Folks. We're a 10 down in there with it. Just had a. Here we go. Get the Battery, getting closer. Put the battery in there. Well, this not that easy. I still got to get the tray. I think we probably should just throw some paint on here or something. That'd be a bad idea. I mean, it'll keep it from like looking worse than it is. Let's see. It's not a bad idea. I got some black spray paint I can just hit it with real quick. And oh, that's what those screws went. There was some black spray paint. Blackety black. Oh gosh. It ain't gonna be pretty, like perfect, but instead of like a before and after or something. I mean, they, after all, they pan pretty well. Why not just touch it up a little bit? Right or wrong? That's a little better, ain't it? Like a woman with makeup. That's what it is. I gotta figure out how this goes. This way. Right. Yep. We came a long way with paint and batteries. Paint dries faster. Batteries last longer. Who in the world would miss the 90s? Modern medicine's better. So you get burnt, you get treated in a day versus a week. Stop. Stupid. That's a 13 millimeter that goes in there. Oh, that was supposed to be. There's another thing about that goes in there. Let me get that before I tighten that all the way up. Where's it at? Oh, is that here? It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be like a little bracket. Where's it at? Shucks, I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know where it is. So, oh, it's probably, yeah, it's connected to the computer. The answer is my question. How do these go? There. I need to get down there. Watch, I forget what there is, where that goes. This happens so fast. I think I can get this in there. Damn, Russ. Yeah. 13. Get this going on. This is all there. Yes, 13. Oh gosh. There we go. Totally didn't cross thread that. I didn't. I'm serious. So that goes there. This goes there. These two. Where the computer goes. Take this in consideration. Somebody else been through this already. Okay. Somebody else can pull this transmission out before I did. Goes in there. That slips in there. This goes here. 2 bolts to the computer. And we're gonna run these down in there with 13. Oh shit. Slow progress. We are closer to starting this up. Let's get this computer hooked up. And then we are going to put the battery in there. And then we're going to put the air box in there. Then we got to start it up. Where this one go? I think I had this problem last time. This goes at the very bottom. That's there. I was fighting with this before. The run inside another car. Oh my gosh. Please tell me, I think I can loop around. Should go in there. Bam. 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 Uh-oh. And then bam. Perfect. We were getting closer. We're about to do a official first startup with the used engine shortly. So next we are going to put the battery tray, which I claim I was going to forget, but I didn't forget it. My whole paint job just kind of went to waste. You can't see my beautiful paint job anymore. Let's find the battery right here. I have oil in the engine. I put a gallon in there. I know for a fact I did because I know I did. I was there. And, ooh, got voltage, got power. What's that smell? That was electricity. Yeah. We're about to start. Oh, wait. Get this vacuum line here. I don't know if I need to go back over anything because I know I double checked everything when I put it together. I'm gonna double check everything. Oh, transmission fluid. I'd have to drain the transmission. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna put it in drive or anything, but I do wanna. Let's lock on this thing. I had bought 6 quarts of fluid. I need to go grab a couple quarts. It's not a dry starter, but I'd rather have some type of CVT fluid in there because I did have to drain the whole thing out. Getting a fresh oil change too. Well, transmission fluid. So, air box right here. Here we go. This filter needs to be replaced. This air filter is horrible. It's never been replaced before. All my ground wires are hooked up, so I made sure of that too. So I forgot where I put my 10. Clearly. Right on along, we're gonna put this raggedy ass air filter back in there. It has a hole in it. So this goes under. This goes here. Technically, you can start it up. Technically, it's supposed to go there, but it don't. Man, I made a lot of progress. How long have I been on live? An hour and 12 minutes. Made a lot of progress. So technically, I've been working on this for 3 hours, technically. I calculate all the time. I've probably been tinkering with it. It wasn't bad putting the CV axles in there. It wasn't long putting the motor in there and putting the miscellaneous stuff in there. So, shit, what did I drop? What did I drop? Wherever I drop is gone. It ain't coming back. All right, here we go. I think we're almost ready. First startup. I'm not gonna worry about holding the battery down, but I do. More importantly, I do want to get some transmission fluid in there, at least like a quart. So let me put the transmission fluid. Let me go run and grab a quart or two. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna put like 2 quarts of transmission fluid in it, and then we'll start up for the first time and see if this thing breaks or break. So we're gonna find out. All right, give me a minute. Are you serious? What kind of shit is this? How do they do that? Are you serious? Where's my phone? This is crazy. I'm just gonna have to hold it real tight and pour a couple quarts in there. That's crazy. here we go. I think I'm fine with that. Let's see if I put a couple quarts in there. Fluid is actually green. There's a light green tint to it. So put 3 quarts in there. Let's let it sit for a little bit. I'm looking for a rag, but I can just grab this towel I got here. Yeah, I just feel a little better knowing I got some fluid in there. All right, so that's that. I think we're good. I think we can attempt to start it up now. Make sure there's oil in there. If you're gonna say solid. Oh yeah, perfect. Oil is beautifully clean. Only thing I don't have is that breather. I'm not gonna oh, it looks really good inside that engine. Oh my gosh. All right, breather hose. It's probably gonna create a vacuum leak and probably not run that well. Screw it. I'm just gonna put the old one back on there. I'm just gonna use what it came with. It'll be fine. No, I said I want to put a new one on there. It still works perfect. Okay. So we got oil, power, fluid, computers hooked up, ground wires hooked up. Coils are hooked up. I probably should have got my scan tool because I know there's a code going to manifest or start up. See what happens. Right on up. That's great. We put some fluid in there for the power steering. That's a fine fine. So I'm just gonna put some CVT fluid in there for the power steering. It's all the same. Start up again, let it idle. Start up. Smells kind of good actually. Make sure there's no pressure in the cooling system. Gotta wait till fluid circulate good and get all the air out of the racket pin and the system completely, so it'll shut that noise up, that whining noise. Cool. The goal was to get it to start today and move on its own, and that was achieved. All I gotta do of the upcoming days to just put all the cosmetic stuff back on here and make it look all normal. So like I said, the main thing is it can move on its own weight. It starts up, so I know the engine works. That is the main thing right now. Oh yeah, see the noise starts to subside with the power steering. Once the fluid thickens up, I said thickens, once it warms up, thins up, we'll get all the air out. That motor looks really good on the inside. I mean, it's definitely got, they definitely maintain this joker well, 400,000 miles. It looks brand new when I pull that oil cap off. Hey man, make sure to check engine lights on. Yes, in fact the check engine light is on. Let me see if I can get it shut up. Well, I got my scan through. We'll see what it is. So it was kind of expected anyway. So, but I know I got everything hooked up. I hear air. Oh, coming from this. Yeah, it bleeds off. All right, let's see what the check-in light's on for. Boy, boy, boy. Roll the dice. Take your picks. Take your guess. Let's see what we got. This scan tool is the Alltel MP808. This is my spare tool. Focus. Focus. Oh, this is so different. There we go. I think I'm just gonna go into the generic feature. Oh shoot, this is not where I need to be. This is not this vehicle. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This is the wrong vehicle. That's a Ford. So let's see. Let's go into the global. It's probably like a heating circuit. Maybe it detected a misfire during. Oh, you know what? No, I did hook up the coolant temperature sensor. I was thinking about maybe it was that, but we'll see. Dun dun dun. Engine oil temperature sensor circuit. Cam over. Okay, I guess that's because it was low on oil when it first started up. First thing to do, obviously, clear it and see if it comes back immediately. If it do, so I got some assessing to do. I'm gonna ignore that because as long as the check engine light's off, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Unfocus. There we go. So, and I never really told you sometimes like when you scan vehicles and you get code still permanent in the generic feature with the bidirectional tool. As long as the check engine light isn't on, then the codes are cleared. So the check engine light's not on, but these codes are still there. Let me show you. You can go into the global, go into the factory diagnostic or whatever you want to call it. Go to the factory portion of it, and hope it picks this up. I should have got my other one because if I would have known this was been the case, then I would have got my larger scan tool. This is definitely different when you operate the camera with a live versus a normal way. So let's go to engine. Let's see what comes up. Like I said, I kind of expected, but like the check engine light's off now, it runs better. This is usually because of the first startup. So there shouldn't be a code in the bidirectional portion because usually you'll get one or the other like codes in the generic. And all right, so let me explain EOT. What is EOT? Engine over timing crank sensor. I don't know what that means. Variable air system. So I'll have to figure out. I think this is probably still correlated with the crank. I don't know what EOT sense. I don't know what that means. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look up this code. So yeah, I don't even think this is. I'm just going to read it to you because I'm trying to focus on this. Long-term fuel trim mode, coolant temp. So the car, it's about 165 degrees. I have to look at the PID data. I didn't think the car would reach 65 degrees this fast. But intake air temp sensor 30 degrees Fahrenheit. That's weird. I think this is just. like a false positive or something like that. Did I say that right? Let me see here. Let me go back. I said, check engine light's not on. I'm not going to be concerned about anything. Sometimes if I get cleared in the bidirectional portion, it might take. Let me try that real quick. See if I turn the light on. Will that help? Should have got my other computer. Let me try clearing the codes here. No. Okay, so that took. Let me see if it'll come back. Let's see if it came back. No. Yes. Nope. What in tarnation? Ugh. I gotta figure out what these codes are. P0197 variable air system. I wonder if that's because of the plug, because I did have some issues plugging that plug back in. Plugging that plug back in. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. 1801 intake air system. Variable intake air system. There's gotta be with the intake runner system. That's gonna be what that is. But I'm gonna have to see what the P0197 is. EOT. I don't have any kind of help thing on here. I would have to log into the internet, and I can't do it because I'm on the phone right now. But I'll look into these tomorrow or more tonight and see what it is, and see if they're related to anything. As long as I don't have any like correlation with crank cam or whatever, I'm fine. I don't know what EOT stand for, engine over timing or whatever. I don't know what that means. But timing codes, I would imagine like P03 something. I think it's not true. Well, the P00 codes. Those are like bearing systems. So, but I think this is definitely the intake runner. I don't know what this is. They may be correlated. Don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. I need to look up the code first before I can get an idea of how I want to go about assessing this. But again, the check engine light's not on. The revs. Let's take a look at the motor. I know I had to fix this plug here. I don't know if that's related or not. I do have other solenoids, so just in case. Oh, is there any type of sensor back here? No, it's not. Mechanically operated, so the solenoid is what controls that. There's no sensor back there. I don't expect these to. It's leaking. Oh shoot! I might need to top this cooling off. Hold on 1 second. I was looking for that other funnel. That's where it was. Insects. Alright. It's not overheating or anything. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I gotta vacuum the AC system, get all the air out, put it into a vacuum mode, and then I gotta fill that up. I got to figure out what this code is. I might have to replace the solenoid. I know they Usually will bleed off sometimes, but that one's bleeding off pretty bad. And it probably has some pre-existing problems. I never worked on this car before, so I don't know. And I'm reusing some of the old parts, but the new motor did come with new solenoids, so I can just change those out if I need to. I don't know if the connector I'd replace with this, I screwed something up, but it's a little hard to get off. I don't know if I screwed something up with that, but the connectors were identical, I can promise you. But that's for the evap. So this is for the evap. I didn't get an evap code. Probably something wrong with this solenoid. And that's all I got. That's all I got. For the most part, it's running. I can move it on its own weight now. And like I'm 90% done. All I gotta do, get everything put back together, put about 50 to 60 miles on it, check it back over for the customer before I give it back to him. We'll take it to the car wash between then and before I give it back to the customer. We'll be good. That's it. Again, this motor wasn't like difficult. It was my first time doing it, but again, I've been doing this for years. I can say if you can pull it out, you can put it back in. I had plenty of time to do this. I did order some new parts. So within 5 days, I got it pulled out and I got it back installed, and here it is running. It ain't gonna take long to put the cowl back on and to get the windshield wipers, resolved. And the gallon that I did put in here, I'm pretty sure it circulated, thermostat opened up, so I'm pretty sure all I gotta do tomorrow is just fill it up and all the air should be out. It's not bad. It's not bad. I just didn't expect to have some of the connectors break on me. So I'm hoping that there's no other broken wires. That's why I had to replace this one. That's why I had to replace the connector down there, because on the AC compressor, because the people who were messing with it, with the transmission, I guess they broke that. And I think it was another connector I had to replace. I can't remember. But I had to replace a couple things because of previous screw ups. So we'll see. Well, glad y'all came along and stayed and watched this thing start up for the first time. I was gonna make a separate video and do a first. It's not going. I'll get it later. Do a first startup, but stayed around. Got the first startup. Unfortunately, nothing bad happened. I'm pretty sure it'd be like, oh shit, it fucked up. Yeah, good for you. Now you gotta fix this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would have been interesting, but luckily it didn't. Everything went smooth. Again, this engine looks fantastic on the inside. I wonder if I can, oh gosh, if I can give you a visual inside of it. Let's see if I cut my light on. I'll work this thing. Does it work? There we go. Look how beautiful that engine looks inside of there. There is no carbon. Again, this is a 100,000 mile engine. That is crazy. I was gonna try to sell them a 1-year warranty on it, but I've never got a bad engine as long as I've been getting motors from this company. I can't get my light turned off now. As long as I've been getting engines from this company, I've never had a motor fail on me. I've had one I had a transmission took a crap on me, and it was a 4L80. It was a mess. That's why I wish the customer would have got a remanufactured one from the beginning, so we wouldn't have the issue. But anyway. But again, glad y'all came around, stayed around, watched me screw around with this. Got it started for the first time. It's running good. I'm very satisfied with it. I'm gonna look into those codes. If it's anything interesting, yeah, I'll do a video. But more than likely, I think if it is something, it may be related to a connector. But we'll see. We'll see. If anything happens, I'll definitely update. But hit that link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, and have that reassurance my work. See you next one.